When you do a common thing in an uncommon way, you command the attention of the world. It's George Washington Carver. As a kid, I really didn't understand that quote, but as I grew up into an adult, I really understood what he meant by that. And I lived that every day. Hello, my name is Terence Jackson. I'm a fifth generation farmer from Tuskegee, Alabama, and the Urban Farmer Program Manager at Sprout NOLA. Take a journey with me today as we go down and see what it's like to live in the center of agriculture, art, and history. As we take a deep dive into my role here at Sprout NOLA, how we are connecting and building relationships and creating this docu-series called Descendants of the Promised Land, and also how we are building a community garden called Ninth Ward Community Farm in the Lower Ninth Ward. Thank you for having me.
Let's go. It's groove time.
Welcome to Press Street Garden. This is a location where we do a lot of our programming and tell a lot of our stories. Here is where I mainly have one of my programs, which is the Urban Farmer Cohort. This is a 6-week course where farmers come and learn many different practices such as vermicomposting, regular composting, irrigation, soil health, and some of the niche type of topics such as tropical plants and native plants. This is a place where we go and we teach growers how to grow in certain different ways. Many farmers here in the Urban Farmer Cohort have a space to grow here also in a couple rows that we have in the back. These rows are shared by 3 different groups. The NOCA students here at the New Orleans School of Creative Arts, the Urban Farmer Cohort, and farmers who have been working in this space for quite some time and had the opportunity to get a couple rows and grow. Another program that I'm over is the micro grant program. This program helps farmers in the greater New Orleans area, which is Orleans, Plaquemines, St. Bernard, and Jefferson parishes, with a $500 to $10,000 grant that these growers can receive. These funds can go to many different things, to tunnel houses, to shipping containers, to other infrastructure needs, such as irrigation or dehydrators or greenhouses. It can be many different things that people apply for with this grant. And we're on our 3rd year and it's growing very strong. We also have technical assistance available to those growers who are interested, not just for the micro grant, but for overall farm planning, hurricane preparedness, and just an ideal partner for many people who really need it. We also have community classes here where we teach a variety of topics, just like in the Urban Farmer Cohort. Technical assistance also allow me to go to many different farms and see what their issues are. And we sit down and we figure out a plan to combat a lot of these issues. This can be anywhere from pests, hurricane preparedness, farm planning, irrigation, soil health. All of these things are important and we're definitely here to help. We also partner with many different organizations. One also is called Newcorp, CDC, where Ms. Pam sit down and help farmers with financial technical assistance, with grants and programs throughout the federal government. She's a great resource. Now you know all the great things that's going on at Sprout. Let's head over to Alec and I and see what's going on with the docu-series. Descendants of the Promised Land is telling the story and journey of farmers, their skill set, and their historic connection to land.
With this project, we're hoping to work together with farmers to collect and share the perspectives, the wisdom, the knowledge that our farmers and growers hold when it comes to relating to the land, being with the land, and recognizing the value that this holds as we collectively look to navigate the challenges of climate change. really recognizing that, our farmers and growers and our culture bearers are leaders when it comes to being able to navigate this and are oftentimes on the front lines, I think, of experiencing the implications and impacts on our communities.
Yeah, and I really do think the reason we want to tell this because a lot of the stories don't get told from the farmer's perspective. They just, the people in the background just doing the job, and at the end of the day, they don't really get heard. You don't really hear from them. So making sure that they know that there are people that want to hear their stories and their journey and all the things that they go through, connect with farmers, and for the next generation to understand how hard it is to actually get food on the table for people, and having that respect for them to want to go to the farmer's market and buy a vegetable from, Mr. Joe, the watermelon man. Because they heard that story, they been to Mr. Joe farm, so they don't want no other watermelon but from Mr. Joe. So those are the type of relationships that you build around food. And that's one of the main reasons that I want to tell these stories, because these people are often unsung heroes in our community, making sure that we give the flowers to the farmer while they're here, while they're still outgrowing, and making sure that our communities are fed is one of my main priorities.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jazz, a New Orleans 9th Ward native. A daughter of a long line of New Orleanians that are hard workers and caregivers. I'm Jax's mama. I'm a supportive wife. I'm an emerging farmer, and I'm the co-executive director of the National Black Food and Justice Alliance. The 9th Ward Community Farm is a place for people to gather, to grow food and grow community. So far, we've grown tomatoes, bell peppers, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, okra, sunflowers, and more, just all at the request of our neighbors. Yeah, it was actually over 1,300 pieces of produce so far that we've distributed to over 50 people in these last 2 months. So we've been distributing to Common Grounds, food distribution, and to all of our neighbors around, and family and friends. So it's been exciting to just give away the produce to people to supplement their diets. So we actually received a reparations funds back in 2022 from Sprout NOLA, and then just sat on it because there wasn't a right opportunity to purchase land at that time. And then in 2025, NORA, the New Orleans Redevelopment Authority, they actually auctioned some land, and included in there was some non-development lots. So these lots did not need development. You didn't have to build a house on it. So we actually acquired 2 of those with no competition and bidding, and we purchased them with those reparations funds. So really proving that patience pays off. Since we've acquired the property, we have planted trees. We planted so many trees, over 10 of them so far. Banana trees, Miss Belize, we got some mulberry, we got some pecan, and a couple more. But we are excited to really just be in the space to bring food to a place where there isn't. And we are looking to build a community kitchen that's outdoors. We're also looking to build a stage, more events, including our pumpkin patch. So we have an annual fall festival, and we'll be bringing a pumpkin patch for that this year. But honestly, it's just been bringing back life into a place where it was vacant. So we're trying not to have any grass and grow as much food and flowers as we can. I'm definitely looking forward to putting the land into a trust, specifically like a Black farmers land trust, so it can't be bought or sold on a speculative market. Actually, they have 2 acres directly across the street from us that used to be Hardin Elementary that we had our eye on, and unfortunately it was sold to developers. So we're looking to avoid that for these lots, and then also just expand growing more food. We just saw a neighbor pass by. He said he's ready for some sweet potatoes. I said as soon as the weather's ready. So we're looking forward to growing more food, growing more community, and just being a beacon of light here in the 9th Ward.
We're so happy to be a part of this community, building a community farm here. It's definitely a dream come true for me, and it's something that we talked about for a very long time when we was in college at Tuskegee. We started a community farm during, well, not a community farm, but a teaching farm during COVID, and our journey led us here. So this land is literally our canvas, and we're here to make sure that we produce some amazing produce, but also create some history and art also. I literally live in the center of art, agriculture, and history, and I want that to be known, and you can feel that in this space. So thanks for having me. Thanks for being a part of this video with me, and I look forward to the many things that we have coming soon. Peace, y'all.